Stop scrolling. These anime are dangerous. You start one episode late at night, and suddenly it is morning. No slow build, no mercy. Let's jump straight into number 10. Number 10, A Silent Voice. This is not fast action, but it is emotionally addictive. Guilt, redemption, and pain pull you in quietly. Every scene feels heavy, and you keep watching because you want emotional closure. It hits hardest late at night when everything feels more personal. You finish it feeling exhausted, but unable to look away. The story slowly peels back layers of regret that feel painfully real. Small moments carry enormous emotional weight. Silence is used as powerfully as dialogue, making every pause feel meaningful. The characters feel human, flawed, and vulnerable. You start reflecting on your own past mistakes without realizing it. The emotional tension builds without needing dramatic twists. Every interaction feels sincere and raw. The pacing is calm but never boring. The pain lingers long after scenes end. It quietly traps you in its emotional world. By the end, you are fully drained, yet deeply satisfied. Number 9, Bokurano. This anime looks simple at first, but it becomes emotionally brutal very fast. A group of children agree to pilot a giant robot, only to learn the real cost behind each battle. Every episode focuses on a different child, their fears, and their inevitable fate. The tension does not come from action alone, but from knowing what is coming next. You keep watching because each story feels urgent and personal. Late at night, this anime hits harder than expected and makes it impossible to stop. The realism of the children's emotions makes everything feel heavier. There is no heroic fantasy here, only consequences. Each battle feels tragic rather than exciting. The anime forces you to sit with discomfort instead of escaping it. Moral questions surface quietly, but stay in your mind. Every character leaves a lasting impression. The sense of inevitability keeps pulling you forward. You continue watching even when it hurts. Number 8, From the New World. This anime slowly takes control of your mind. A peaceful world hides terrifying truths. Each episode reveals something darker. Once the secrets start unfolding, stopping feels impossible. You stay awake because the story demands answers. This anime wrecks sleep without mercy. The tension grows quietly without relying on constant action. Every revelation forces you to rethink everything you saw before. The characters mature alongside the audience, making the story feel unsettlingly real. Moral boundaries blur as survival becomes the priority. The atmosphere feels heavy and uncomfortable in the best way. Silence and calm scenes often hide the most disturbing ideas. You begin to question what justice and humanity truly mean. The pacing rewards patience with powerful payoffs. Fear here is psychological, not loud. Each episode adds another layer of unease. By the end, the story stays in your mind long after the screen goes dark. Number 7, Rainbow. This anime does not let go once it starts. Prison life, brutal punishment, and brotherhood drive the story forward. Every episode ends with emotional pressure. You binge because you need to see these characters survive. Sleep feels unimportant compared to their struggle. The suffering feels raw and unfiltered from the very beginning. Each character carries deep scars that slowly come to the surface. Their bond feels earned through pain rather than words. The brutality never feels exaggerated, only painfully realistic. Moments of hope hit harder because they are so rare. You grow attached to the characters without realizing it. Every setback feels personal and unfair. The anime does not rush healing or forgiveness. Growth comes through endurance rather than victory. The emotional weight keeps building episode after episode. You stay awake because giving up on them feels impossible. Number 6, Perfect Blue. This movie does not allow breaks. Reality collapses scene by scene. You keep watching because you cannot trust what you are seeing. The psychological pressure keeps increasing until the final moment. Watching it late at night makes it impossible to sleep afterward. The story slowly blurs the line between identity and obsession. Every scene feels deliberately uncomfortable. The sense of paranoia grows without warning. You begin questioning what is real alongside the main character. The film never gives you a safe moment to breathe. Fear here is mental rather than physical. The editing keeps you disoriented on purpose. Each reveal makes previous scenes feel darker. Fame and identity clash in disturbing ways. The character's mental breakdown feels painfully authentic. Silence is used to increase tension instead of dialogue. You replay scenes in your head without realizing it. This movie leaves a permanent mark on your thoughts. It stays with you long after the night ends. Number 5. Aku no Hana. This anime feels uncomfortable from the first scene and never apologizes for it. A quiet boy makes a single bad decision that spirals into psychological chaos. The rotoscope animation makes everything feel disturbingly real. Every interaction feels tense and invasive. The story focuses on guilt, obsession, and emotional manipulation. You keep watching because the situation keeps getting worse. There is no relief, only escalation. Late-night viewing makes it even more intense. The characters feel unpredictable and dangerous. Silence becomes more frightening than dialogue. The discomfort keeps pulling you forward. It stays in your head long after you stop watching. The slow pacing amplifies the unease instead of easing it. Awkward pauses make scenes feel suffocating. Emotional pressure builds without obvious explosions. You start dreading each new interaction. The characters seem trapped by their own impulses. There is no clear hero to root for. Shame and desire collide in disturbing ways. The environment itself feels oppressive. Ordinary settings become sources of anxiety. The lack of background music heightens realism. Every episode pushes boundaries slightly further. You feel complicit just by watching. The tension never fully resolves. Psychological damage accumulates quietly. By the final episodes, everything feels uncomfortably exposed. The story refuses to give easy answers. It leaves emotional scars rather than closure. Even after it ends, certain scenes replay in your mind. This anime does not fade easily. Number 4. Haibane Renmei. This anime pulls you in quietly and then refuses to let go. A group of wing girls live in a mysterious town with rules that are never fully explained. The atmosphere feels calm on the surface, but emotionally heavy underneath. Every episode hints at guilt, rebirth, and unresolved pain. You keep watching because the world never explains itself directly. The slow pacing makes late-night viewing dangerously immersive. Characters carry sadness without openly expressing it. Silence and stillness become powerful storytelling tools. The mystery feels personal rather than grand. Emotional revelations arrive softly but hit hard. You start forming theories that keep you awake. Each episode deepens the sense of quiet suffering. It feels gentle but emotionally draining. The final episodes deliver a heavy emotional release. Each revelation about the Haibane's past hits like a quiet punch. Moments of kindness feel monumental because they contrast with the pervasive sadness. By the final moment, you feel a full emotional journey completed. Its quiet power makes it impossible to forget. Number 3. Tsurune. This anime starts quietly but draws you in completely. It follows a group of high school students learning Kyudo, Japanese archery, but the tension and character dynamics make it more than just a sports story. Every training session feels like a psychological battle against their own fears and past mistakes. The main character struggles with anxiety and personal pressure, which makes his growth compelling. You keep watching because each episode adds subtle layers to the story and the characters' relationships. The pacing is calm, but late-night viewing makes the emotional beats hit harder. You feel the anticipation before every shot, and the pressure is almost tangible. Friendship, rivalry, and self-discovery unfold in ways that keep you hooked. The character development is slow but deeply satisfying. Each episode leaves you thinking about choices, mistakes, and courage. Even minor victories feel monumental. By the end, you feel emotionally invested in every character. This anime quietly takes over your attention, making it impossible to stop watching once started. Number 2. Mind Game. This anime hits you from the first scene and never lets go. A young man's life is abruptly ended, only to be reborn in an unexpected surreal adventure. The story defies normal storytelling, blending reality, fantasy, and the subconscious. You keep watching because every scene surprises you with new visual and emotional depth. The pacing is chaotic yet hypnotic, making it impossible to look away. Characters grow in ways that feel raw and unfiltered. Each encounter forces the main character to face his fears, regrets, and desires. The animation style itself is addictive, constantly changing to reflect the inner mind. Late-night viewing amplifies every emotional beat. Humor, terror, and poignancy collide unpredictably. You are drawn into a relentless cycle of discovery and transformation. Every twist challenges your perception of what is real. You begin reflecting on your own life and missed opportunities. The soundtrack and visuals merge to create a sensory grip on your attention. You can't pause because every moment offers a revelation. It becomes a race against time to see what will happen next. Every minor detail carries significance. By the final act, you feel completely drained, yet exhilarated. The story lingers long after the screen goes dark. You keep replaying scenes mentally, trying to grasp all layers. Its chaotic brilliance makes it unforgettable. Number 1. Paprika. This anime is visually hypnotic and mentally consuming from start to finish. Dreams and reality collide, and the lines between them blur constantly. You keep watching because every scene challenges your mind and perception. The main character uses technology to enter people's dreams, but the consequences spiral out of control. The tension builds with every moment, leaving you unable to stop. Characters are multidimensional, and their fears feel tangible. The story moves quickly, forcing constant attention. Visuals are vibrant, surreal, and sometimes overwhelming, adding to the addictive quality. Every dream sequence reveals new layers of the psyche. You begin questioning what is truly real and what is illusion. Suspense is maintained brilliantly throughout. The stakes feel high for both the characters and yourself as the viewer. Music and sound design intensify the experience. Every twist and reveal adds depth to the narrative. By the end, the story leaves you breathless and reflective. You feel mentally engaged far longer than expected. Late-night viewing makes it impossible to stop until the end. Its innovative storytelling and psychological depth make it unforgettable. Even after the credits roll, the visuals and questions stay in your mind. Each viewing uncovers more hidden details. You are compelled to analyze it, discuss it, and think about it obsessively. These anime do not ask for your time, they take it. If even one of these kept you awake until sunrise, then this list did exactly what it was meant to do. Subscribe for more hidden anime that quietly take over your nights.